Alright, so not quite sure how I want to do this. I want to, hold on, let me see. So I have the solar motor. That's just that. It's a motor that runs off of solar power. And it's cool, but it doesn't really work. Ooh, yeah, it doesn't really work too well. But as you do, you go on Amazon and look at random stuff that you don't need. And I was on there the other day and saw another one by the same company that looks a little bit different. Now I don't have it, but I was like, I have everything, I should be able to make that. So, kind of jumping in the middle of the process here. I already made a solar array for that. That is this. So I made this solar array and 3D printed and put the solar panels in there, and I wired them up in parallel because I needed more amps and the volts were fine. So in direct sunlight, it is strong enough to turn this little motor. I think it's a 1.5 volt, however many amp motor, but it takes a little bit to get it going. So my plan is to find a way to mount this big solar panel to like a small stand, have the motor somewhere, just like, you know, this one that I found, but be able to do it on a bigger scale. And I want to be able to tilt this solar panel anywhere pretty much to be able to get it in sunlight and have it be like a desk toy and put like a prop or something on the motor. I'm not really sure what it'll be yet, but something. So I guess the first thing to do is to hop in the CAD now. So I'm not gonna bore you with all the CAD work, but this is what I ended up with. Just a little mount to hold everything. Then I hopped in the Cura, sliced it, and then I sent it off to the 3D printer. Boop. Hey Google, turn on the 3D printer.
Got it. Turning on the 3D printer.
So once again, I don't want to bore you with all the putting it together and stuff like that, but basically I'll just time-lapse through it. Figured out where I wanted to put the mount, hot glued it onto there, and then mounted it, so putting everything else together. I went with the GoPro style hinge, would you call it, attachment for the solar array, something so I could angle it to what I want. And then attached it, set everything up, looked at how that worked, and then put the motor, propeller, tighten that stuff down. I had to use resin, my bolts weren't long enough, but after that, let's go outside and see how it works. So my one disappointment, and something I might improve on if I continue to work on this, is it's kind of bummed. Pretty much had to be in direct sunlight for it to work at all, so indoor on like a desk or something. It's not just gonna spin during the day or something like that. Kind of bummed out about that. So it's got some current going through it, that little bit of reflective sunlight. It stops way more. It stops way faster that way. I don't have an RPM, I don't know what that's called, a meter gauge, where you shine the laser on it and see how fast it's spinning, but it seems like it got up there pretty quick. I'll close up for you guys, get on it, see if I can get this thing to focus. See where I had to use resin to kind of glue that motor in place. And that propeller looks to be a little bit warped too. Yeah, I pretty much had to be in direct sunlight for it to work at all. mean, there was still current going through it, but it really impaired it, slowed it down. Not enough to keep it spinning, at least. I don't know why I have this thing.